Good morning, everyone. This is Specialist Franco, and I'm here today to discuss with you about my informative brief that is based on levels of leadership. So all the information that we are going to go over is unclassified information. I have a question for you. What do you think is important, the leadership or the levels of leadership in the Army career? Well, when I first joined the Army, I used to get a lot of classes and training and briefings about leadership and act as a team and don't be an individual. And at the beginning, that was so worrying for me. But now I kind of understand the point. Now that I'm part of the unit and I can see the big picture, I understand why leadership is important. And it's because everything we do in the Army, we do it as a team. We need a special person with expertise, with experience, with enough knowledge to kind of drive us through the right direction. Because what is happening is sometimes we used to think as individuals, and maybe you are really good in something, private account is really good in something, I'm really good. But if we don't act together, if we don't put our efforts together, we are not going to be able to successfully achieve the goal. That's why leadership is important. And levels of leadership, because along with our Army career, and as soon as we are getting farther in the career, we are going to be transitioned through different levels. This gonna becomes with time. It's gonna come with time. And all the positions that we are going to be filling are going to be really important in the Army. So we have 3 levels of leaderships. It's going to be direct leader, organizational leader, and strategic leader. So the first position or the first level is direct leader. This position, I believe everybody is going to feel it one day. For mostly or majority, it's gonna happen the first 5 years in your career, and it's for ranks like E4, E5, E6. And in this position, the soldier has direct contact with the leader. I think that's why the name. And yeah, you have face-to-face contact with the leader. The leader is gonna help you to develop yourself, to grow in this career, and to have interpersonal skills. Is gonna take care of you not only in the military matter, it's gonna be in the personal too, and it's gonna kind of be your mentor, guide you through this process, all the training you need if you have any issues. But it's gonna evaluate as well your performance as a soldier and see if you're gonna be able to complete the task and if you're gonna be able to work as a team. I can think in some examples for this position. In every unit, it's like your platoon sergeant, could be your squad leader or your first line leader, which in my case is in my squad, but it's not my squad leader, and neither my platoon sergeant, but it's the NCO that is always there taking care of us if we need something. With that being said, if you're growing in the military career and you're getting more experience and more skills, you could transition to the second level of leadership, which is going to be the organizational leader. In this one, the quantity of people handled is a lot. We can talk about 100 people. So this is not more direct face-to-face contact anymore. It's gonna be, as it says there, more to high levels. How is that? So here the leader is gonna have a staff, and that staff is gonna communicate everything through the subordinate units. And also the leader here leads to policy making and organizational resources. So why this staff is needed? We're going to need a staff acting as a middleman between the leader and the subordinate units. Let's say an example of this is a battalion commander. If you imagine that the battalion commander have units in different places, so he's not going to be present in every unit every day, so that's why it's not a lot of face-to-face contact, but there is going to be like one leader or staff or group staff in each unit, so they are going to have contact with this leader, and through them is going to be communicated all the ideas or all the new changes, orders, whatever it needs to be communicated through the subordinate units and through the soldiers. So after this, we are going to jump in the strategic leader. So not everybody gets there, but it's important to mention because in this level, now the leader has like a national or regional control of people. It's not gonna, we're not talking about hundreds, we are talking here about thousands. And in this level, the leader is not focusing the training and face-to-face contact. It's more like in allocate resources, the force size, and communicate strategies. So here the leader should be somebody visionary with incredible characteristics, skills, expertise, experience, should be somebody really well prepared. And an example I can think in this is the brigade commander or adjutant general working beyond different military agencies and working more like a state level. So to conclude this informative brief, I just want to say, so we don't know how far we're going to get in our Army career, and we don't know what kind of leader we're going to be or what levels of leaderships we are going to be occupying. But what we have to keep in mind, whatever role we're playing in, we need to do it following the Army values. We need to keep high standards of moral and integrity. And we need to, for me, the most important, do the right thing, lead by example, be an example for the rest of the people. Because in these positions, you're going to be influencing a massive population that they are going to be watching at you, whatever you are doing, how you are doing, and they might try to copy if you are being a good example. So try to become in that star that will provide the light for others' path. With this stuff, I finalize in my informative brief, and I just want to go over with you the summary. We went over leadership. Why is this important in the Army? The foundations, some characteristics of a good leader, and mainly on the levels of leadership that we went over: the direct leader, organizational leader, and a strategic leader. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions pertaining to what discussed, or somebody wants to add any comment? No? Okay, so this concludes my informative brief today. Thank you.